Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Twit's Minecraft Tutorials. Today we're going to learn about ender crystals. Now, I don't know how this happened, but basically what I was doing, I had these ender crystals and I pushed sponges and planks into them and they created big fires, as opposed to when you spawn them in with blocks already right next to them. Those blocks will catch little fires, but for some reason these have massive fires on them. So anyway, if you don't know, and if you haven't watched my 300 subscriber special or ever actually been to the end dimension, then these things are the things that heal the dragon at the end of the game. But they also look pretty cool. You can retexture them. I don't know if you ever saw crafted movies, Mario Kart and Minecraft, but these are what they used to make the item blocks. And they also do this. Oh shit. If you shoot them, they explode, and then obviously you can use that to set off redstone stuff like that. You know, it doesn't have to be a cannon. It could be lights or pistons or whatever else it is you want to do with them nowadays. You can set them to be. They're not affected by gravity. If you spawn them in with the block already, like. I'll show you in a minute, but when you spawn them in, they're always block too low, like in the ground, like so the block will be about up to here, and if a block is in this area, it catches fire, and if you piston the block in, it seems to catch this giant fire, and that seems to be a bug, I'd say, and it'll probably be fixed soon enough. But yeah, you can make them invulnerable. You can't add custom names, unfortunately. I was hoping I'd be able to add like, like Fire 1, Fire 2, I don't know, like, you could make a puzzle if you could put names in them, but you can't put names in them. And potion effects, drop things like that, they don't really kind of affect them very much because they don't die, they only explode, and when they explode they don't really drop anything. And I think I haven't tested chain reaction now, I'm not sure if that's going to work, but as I said, you get these giant fires and you get little fires, and they don't get affected by gravity. And there was another thing I was going to point out, but I can't remember what it is now. Let's try a chain reaction. Oh yeah, invulnerability. Bang. I'll show you how to do them in a sec. As you can see, chain reaction seems to work, but doesn't seem to affect this little bugger. They have a pretty big explosion. I'd say it's about as big as a charged creeper. I'm not sure. Maybe bigger. But this, there's basically no way to get rid of this now, I don't think. I'm pretty sure there's no way to get rid of it now. But anyways, so what you want to do is you want to make something like this, don't you? Very simple. You can punch it or you can shoot it. I think even a snowball might work. We'll try that now. Hang on. Which snowball? Decoration, is it? I don't know where it'd be. Ah, there it is. Miscellaneous. Okay, we'll try a snowball on it. I'm guessing an egg will work, a snowball will work, because probably an ender pearl would work as well then. Yes, snowball definitely works. So, yeah, that is pretty cool, yeah. So, you guys want to know how to make them? It's very simple. What I'm going to do in this tutorial, I'm going to use the MBT editor, MC edit filter. But it is worth pointing out, I mean, they do that weird flashy thing which creates light. So they could make a kind of eerie kind of glow if there's no texture on them at all, but you just have the bedrock texture. I don't know. And you can also make them part of a floor, if I show you that now in a sec. So you can make a floor like that, and then you can have a little, like a throne, you know, like this could be something, and you walk straight through them, see? And if you just retexture this, you can't see it, probably. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to be using the MT editor, MC edit filter, but that only works on Windows, so if you guys have a Mac or something, there is a different way to do it, and I think I might have cracked it, but I'm going to have to consult with TechSlove. Basically, you got to use the giant filter he made for me. We're going to use that, but just go into the code and literally just change the word giant to EnderCrystal. It's a very simple thing to do this, guys. Not over anybody's heads, as long as you know to install MC Edit, which you will if you watch that video of mine. Hint, hint. Yes, okay, let's get on with it. Okay, so, very simple to do this. I'm going to spawn a sheep here just to create an entity to build off of. A sheep is good because it won't be dying like a squid or flying away like a bat or running away like a spider or burning like a zombie. It's just a sheep and it's just going to stand right there and look cute. So, we now have to log off, log into MC-Edit, open up the empty editor filter, and I'm afraid, sheep, I'm sorry, but we're going to turn you to an EnderCrystal. Really sorry about this, everybody, but my computer forgot to record the MC-Edit part of the tutorial, and I didn't check, and I'm going to have to do it again, so it might look a bit strange and out of place slightly, but anyway. So, as you can see here, if we have this, right, so how to explain this? This is the sheep, okay? This thing's a sheep, this red thing, and this is the plank it was on. Now, the thing about this means, I'm going to analyze this now, it's actually like kind of in the ground a bit. So if you put the EnderCrystal straight onto the ground like this, then it'll look a bit weird because it'll just kind of poke out the ground. But if you have a block inside it, it kind of showcases the block. And I did discover later on in the tutorial that pushing blocks into it seems to have weird effects. From below, it seems to create a big fire. From the side, it seems to explode it. But anyway, so what we're going to do is going to filter this now. And I'm going to use the MBT editor filter, which is here. As you can see, I was using that thing, but my screen's a bit small for that one particular filter. And press filter, and this only works on Windows. Like I said, we'll work some out for you if you're on Mac or Linux. We can change this to invulnerable 1, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to change anything at all. Now, I might change that actually, fire -1. I wonder what that made a difference. Like I said, experiment around with it yourself once you've got it working. Persistence required is already on once you've got yourself a EnderCrystal. Now, the ID is sheep. Now, this is quite simple. All we need to do is change this to EnderCrystal. Oh, crystal, sorry. Make sure you spell it right. It's capital E, capital C, EnderCrystal. Very simple. And just leave it as it is. Press done, press Control S to save, Control close. You could delete that block underneath it if you like. But then you go back into Minecraft and you do the rest of the video that I already did. So, yeah. And there we have it. There is a fire on the block, as I said there would be. And it's a real fire. And it stays there permanently if that's something that won't burn away, like obsidian, like it is in, or bedrock, I think it might be, in the actual end. But because it's a plank, that's going to burn away in a minute or two. But I think, should we watch that, or should we just blow it up and see another beautiful campfire? But I'll just explain to you what I meant about a floor. Oh no, I can't do that, can I? No, it won't let me place blocks there. But I think I'll show you how I got that giant fire over there, if you remember. I just kind of went like this. Whoa, my god! Okay, so that time, somehow, just pushing a block into it made it explode. Well, I didn't expect that to happen. I guess pushing blocks from underneath doesn't make it explode. Pushing blocks from the side does. Let's try that on this one, shall we? I was not expecting that. But yeah, I've seen these used in a few maps. Oh, there we go, we got that giant fire again. Seems to work on the invulnerable ones as well then. Let's push another one through. Oh my god, we're making it move. Who would have thought you can actually push it? Okay, I was not expecting that either. Some very strange things are happening with these things. So as you can see, they're a bit hard to work with, because they have some rather unexpected things. But it looks like when they're invulnerable you can push them. Now that's interesting. Okay, and another very strange thing I just found whilst pushing this invulnerable one with the piston is it seems that the fire seems to stay here. And even though we got this big fire which doesn't burn you at all, and this invulnerable crystal which seems to be able to be pushed, even though the ones that are vulnerable seem to explode when you get pushed, this fire is still here. But if you notice, I don't catch fire when I'm in this fire. I even game on 0 myself. See, I'm on fire and doesn't hurt, it's just graphical. Entirely graphical. So the weird thing now is if I break this block, that fire disappears. Okay? I put it back. the fire comes back. Now that is weird. So I don't know much about these things. I just intended to show people how to make them, but now I got a whole new set of questions. So maybe people can leave a video response if they find some more information, or just leave a comment about these really weird things, like really weird. So I hope this tutorial has helped somebody and maybe given them an idea, because I don't know what you do, but I know you could probably do something with pushable ender crystals, even if you can't just suddenly turn them vulnerable. So they're going to be pushed forever. I suppose maybe you could make like a race to push your ender crystal back to base or something. I don't know. That would be pretty silly when you could push, like, you know, just a block. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you want to see more tutorials like this. And yeah, I tell you what, suggest the next one. I got a few ideas, but I don't know what people really want, so suggest the next one down in the comments. And like I said, if you have any more information about these weird effects that we're getting, or like the specific blast radius, perhaps, anything like that, then please do tell. So bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.